Can't none of y'all bitches, hold on, Cynthia. Can't none of y'all bitches step in my crib.
People believe that Nene Leakes is throwing shots at Bravo about any kind of potential of being approached to return after the show suspended Kenya Moore indefinitely last week. The speculation started swirling when Nene shared on Instagram a cryptic message about "don't come back over here, stay over there" with the peace sign emoji.
Ooh.
And it wouldn't have started this much of a frenzy if it hadn't coincided with the news of Kenya getting the boot, but here we are. Because RHOA will need a miracle to survive in the absence of Kenya. Let's be clear, they don't really have the start on the show anymore to inspire the return of their lost core viewership by putting everything together through an established RHOA anchor. It's going to be interesting to see how the whole thing plays out, but one thing's for sure, it doesn't look like Nene will be taking over that spot. And it's not over the fact that she's blackballed in that building. Some people are believing that her latest cryptic post signals that she's saying, now that you've tanked the show, don't come calling me. Now, I see why that would be plausible for the narrative because Nene has been vocal about the show's decline without her.
5 million. What season was that?
Season 6.
Season 6, and this is season what?
15.
And they 500. That's a difference, isn't it? Wow, what a big difference. Okay. 5,500,000.
And even after she sued Bravo a couple of years ago, she's also more recently talked about how she's game if they were willing to come back to the table and figure something out. Now this would be the perfect time since the show is giving Kenya the boot while struggling to secure Porsha's filming for the 16th season, or because of Simon Gubadia's reign of court petitions over his property being used for filming without his consent. See? But I don't think Nene was throwing subliminals to RHOA over the Kenya situation because prior to that one message that everyone is talking about, she'd been sharing other messages that seem to be directed at her personal relationships. It's something going on in her own personal life, maybe with Nyani or somebody, but I don't think Miss Leakes is throwing shots at Bravo or RHOA. At least not this time. But you know who is? Candace Dillard Bassett. When the news of Kenya's suspension were initially confirmed, I could have sworn to have seen Candiace reacting to a post about double standards that over here, you have Kenya being suspended for showing explicit content that is already all over the internet, and over there, you have Giselle still on the show after instigating a damaging narrative of sexual misconduct and being left on her own devices.
All your own stuff.
See how that works? I'm no longer seeing that tweet from Candiace, so she either deleted the reaction or we can be safe and just say it never happened because we don't have money for lawsuits over here. A tweet that is still up came on Sunday where Candiace still said a word, and yes, let's proceed to read too much into it. She tweeted, "Also, before I forget, the line is always moving. Stay chill over here. They will set you up quick, fast, and in a hurry," with the auntie in a purple blouse shrugging emoji. Are you saying something, Candy Pants? Allegedly. Well, a lot of people are talking about the double standards and the biases and how the network has continued to show inconsistencies in how they deal with the girls across the franchises.
The line is always moving.
The last time they gave Kenya the humiliation ritual was on season 11 when she was fired for secretly getting married to Mark Daly off camera. But over at RHOP, Robin was caught trying to withhold her knowledge of one's alleged cheating prior to the filming of season 7, and then releasing her hot take behind a paywall on her podcast with Giselle. And they still had her return. Porsha left the show and got married to the man from her former co-star on the show, got married and was rewarded with a spin-off. And if we are going to be talking about the potentialities of this alleged revenge porn saga with the felony, then we'd need to discuss how the very same show has had a whole false and sexual assault storyline being played out for the ratings when it turned out to be a lie. That very instigator is on Married to Medicine as part of the main cast as we speak.
Well, we won't go there, but
we can.
Not to mention how Michael Darby continued filming on RHOP even after the sexual harassment concerns had affected one of the show's crew members, allegedly. Are they worried about crime as much as they would have us to believe? Well, they didn't seem to when Andy Cohen was faced with multiple lawsuits from several women from multiple franchises though. The network stood behind him and gave him contract renewals and a return of Watch What Happens Live. And yet, here we are with Kenya Moore. It's similar to how Nene Leakes said her dragging of a cameraman during filming in her last season with the show was hardly outside of the norm for these shows. it might have constituted physical assault, then why had that not happened equitably on the other shows?
Teresa pushed Andy down at the reunion when he tried to stand up. So what else are you talking about? So there's nothing that I've ever done that no other housewife haven't done, if not worse. So I understood why I was being given less and less and less, but I wanted to understand from their side. Why? What did I do?
Right, this is a mess and a bad look for RHOA because it looks like they've always had it out for Kenya Moore. Meanwhile, Marlo is throwing shots at Porsha over the cease and desist situation. After Simon Kabadia filed court papers to stop Porsha from using the Rolls Royce he'd gifted her and then proving he is the sole owner of the vehicle, Marlo jumped in and said, well, yes, these girls need some lessons in the schools of attaining things. Perfect timing because would she get the call to return as the show's casting continues being a disaster? Comment down below, like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. It's clear to me that Marlo hasn't let the RHOA bag go. Good for her for staying put and playing her cards right because this show is giving signs of being haunted at this point. They really don't seem to be getting it right despite attempts to rebuild the show from its continued slumber. To stay in the blogs, Marlo recently revealed that she is definitely Team Simon in the divorce drama. And to drive the point home, she also hopped in on Instagram to say, when are these girls going to learn to get ish in their name? I might need to teach a class. It's the perfect timing for me because in addition to the Kenya Moore drama, Porsha's speech is also such a mess right now. Simon Kabadia is keeping her in the courts over the use of property that he is disputing, knowing full well that it's causing a headache for production. All that is happening in the middle of a massive cast shake-up, with most of them either being fairly new to the show as leads or being completely unknown. An opportunity could really arise, Marlo. Stay in touch. Now, it is being reported that season 16 will continue filming in Kenya's absence and that the cast has been instructed to hold filming with her during this time. Would they be able to pull off their big comeback without Kenya? From the hair spa drama alone, it's obvious that Kenya Moore had already been clocked in, and now here we are, left with a cast of new girls who are already tired. They already want to pull out and talk about how they don't even want to be part of the show.
You don't want to do what? I don't want to do the show. It's too much. I don't want to do it. Hold on. We gotta protect the titties. I don't want to do it. I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. We want to do it, but we don't want to do it. We don't want to do it.
Seriously, being an RHO fan is a lot of work because how much can we keep hoping they can pull a move to keep the show on the air? And how many times can they keep fumbling that one simple thing? Comment down below, like and share this video, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching until the end. Until next time, bye.